What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, we did get snow last night, so staying up late and working on the WJ paid off. We actually got quite a bit of snow. The Wrangler is covered in snow, so I'm going to try to go ahead and get this started. The battery is a little weak, so I'm not sure if it's going to start first try. If it doesn't, no huge deal. I'll just plug up the battery charger and we'll get this thing started. There's snow all over this thing though, which kind of sucks, but let's see if it'll turn on. And she's dead. Let's see if the Grand Cherokee will turn on. I got the Wrangler moved. The Wrangler's on. Let's see if this will start. Alright, it's on. It definitely didn't want to turn on. I have the battery charger on it, so we got it started. The Jeep's ready to go. Only downside is I did not get the four-wheel drive shaft put in last night. I didn't have the hardware to do it, so that's the only four-wheel drive Jeep we have. This one's going to be two-wheel drive. It should get out of the driveway. I'm not 100% sure there. Probably going to end up getting stuck at some point today, but that's what the other Jeeps are for, is to pull us out. Alright boys, we're about a minute down the road and I totally forgot I never put gas in this thing, or I didn't put enough as I wanted. So we're going to go ahead and turn around and grab the Wrangler. That way we are not stuck on the side of the road. However, the Jeep did do much better than I thought it would do in this, considering it's only two-wheel drive. Let's try to spin this thing around right here. We may or may not be getting stuck. I am not sure yet. No, we're good. Just driving a little sideways right now. Trying to keep it in these tracks that are here. Since we're only in two-wheel drive, I know we're going to get stuck as soon as we hit the bank on the side of the road. Alright, so got it back to the house, and we may or may not have come extremely close to hitting the Wrangler. Wrangler would have been fine, Grand Cherokee probably not so much. We stopped it before it hit. It just started sliding sideways straight towards the Wrangler. So I was a little nervous there. I think the Wrangler would have been fine. Also, my inside door handle doesn't work, so I got to take that back apart and work on that. But we're going to go ahead and move the Wrangler. I lost my headlight down the road. You guys can kind of see it right there. So we're going to hop in the Wrangler and go grab the headlight for the Jeep since that fell out. I'm glad we didn't run it over. So let's clean the snow off. Now we're down the road and about to grab my headlight right here. It's still in the road and a plow went down the road and somehow did not hit my headlight. So we still got two headlights. We are good to go. Throw that in the Jeep and we'll go ahead and put it back in. It actually snowed quite a bit last night, more than they were expecting, so that's really cool. Now we'll get to have some fun in the Jeep. We're going to take the Wrangler out later, so make sure you guys look at that video. So I'm back with the Grand Cherokee trying to get it back out, and it is stuck right where we left it. So we're going to go ahead and hook the winch up to it and just pull it out of the snow, get it back into the tracks and get it going. So let me go ahead and turn it on and grab my winch controller real quick. Turned on, so that's good. Good start. Now got to grab the winch controller. We'll grab the Wrangler, pull it up, and we'll get the Grand Cherokee out of the snow, get it into the tracks again. I kind of parked it like in a bank here. So let's go ahead and get this thing pulled out. I will say this Warren winch has never left me stranded. It's worked every single time I needed to, which is so sick, and it's definitely worth the money in my opinion. We're going to put in one of these on the blue Grand Cherokee as well, just because it's done so well so far. The whole line and everything is just frozen. I mean, as you can see, there's snow all over the front end, so we're gonna have to clean this up and get this line out and get it hooked onto the Grand Cherokee. You know, it might still be in park, so let me go ahead and check that because I don't want to drag this around in park and make sure it's in drive or neutral. Let's take a look. All right, that's better. So now I should move fairly easily and we should be able to get it out. So let's go ahead, get this the rest of the way out, and we'll hop back in the Grand Cherokee. see how this thing does. The Wrangler's like 20 feet away if we have to get towed out. Definitely doesn't like the snow, however it's working. We're doing all right. We'll drive down here and see what happens. I'm gonna try to slide it around down here some. We can't go too far because we're basically out of gas, but you know, we'll just keep going a little bit longer. I think we should be okay. Worst case is I'll have someone bring the Wrangler down and pull us out of the snow. Well, we're currently going through this pretty good. I don't know if you guys can hear that popping sound on camera. I'm not sure what that is, so we're definitely gonna have to look at that, but we'll take a look at that later on. It's been doing that for a little while. It's probably just something suspension wise, I would guess, because we're bouncing up and down a lot as well. So I'll look at that later down the line when it's not snowing outside and I get underneath the Jeep again. But it's honestly doing very well considering what I thought. I mean, this is kind of a decent bit of snow. I mean, granted, we're driving in my Wrangler's tracks right now. We'll get off those tracks here in a second. Make sure there's no cars coming. There's a truck coming. We might be stuck now. I lied. We're good. We're okay. We're gonna keep on moving. I may have screwed up by bringing the Wrangler keys with me, but we'll figure that out as we go. I'm gonna go ahead and try to turn around at the next spot possible, because we're definitely going to start getting stuck here. But the Jeep's doing great in the snow, honestly. Let me put the windows down. Issue being now is I need to turn around, and as you can see, there is literally nowhere to turn around. My windshield wipers are making everything worse. I can't see, basically, you can, honestly, we can see better through the camera than I can through the windshield on my head. I was unable to get the drive shaft in last night, which really sucks, because we would be fine if we had four-wheel drive. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing turned around before A, we run out of gas, or B, we get stuck, or I'm making a move. We're either getting stuck or we're getting home. We're turning around right up here. The snow looks more shallow. Not a good idea because there's cars stuck on the side already, but that's fine. We're gonna turn around right here. I know it's paved under this, so it should be okay. Let's spin it around. Might be stuck. I think we're okay for now. We're out. We're almost back inside. Okay, we're good. Alright, you can hear that sound really good right now, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, it sounds identical to my Wrangler when I blew up the ring and pinion. So I don't know if that's broke. If it is, kind of sucks, but we'll just put the Wrangler axles under here. But I don't know, let me see if you can hear it on camera. Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear that popping sound. It's super loud and you feel the whole car pop, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but we'll take a look when we get back. I don't really know what that could be, honestly. There's a lot of things that are up front that could be messed up from that. Speeds up with speed, which usually is drive line, so it sounds like a train. I don't really know what's up with this, so we're gonna take it home and call it a day with the Grand Cherokee and figure out what that is. It honestly honestly sounds like it's about to blow up. I don't really know what's going on here. So we're gonna get this thing in my driveway as soon as possible, and we're done driving it until I look at this some more, which is kind of disappointing because I just spent all night fixing it. Yeah, that sounds terrible. It sounds like we're about to blow up or we're a train, and neither of those are good sounds for your Jeep to be making. So we're gonna put this thing in the driveway and call it a day on the Grand Cherokee. I'm planning on taking the Wrangler out today as well with Dylan from Jeep Guys Online to the farm we go to near here. So we'll see how that goes. I think this Jeep's about to blow up, so we're gonna park it and call it a day. It's definitely broke, and we're not gonna drive it anymore because we need it for the channel to make comparison videos. So we'll see how that goes. So I literally am 15 yards from my garage, and the Jeep decided now was a good time to get stuck. So we're gonna go ahead and hook the winch back up to this thing and get it pulled up somewhere to where it's gonna be all right to leave it. Then I'm just gonna grab the Wrangler. We're gonna do a wheeling in that. So make sure you guys check out that video. I'll link that below in the description. That's definitely gonna be fun. That Jeep won't break. That thing is extremely overbuilt for what we're gonna put it through. So that should be a lot of fun. So the Wrangler saves the day once again. We have the winch hooked up. Now we're just going to kind of pull this thing away from the road a little bit and towards the side of the driveway. That way everybody can still get out. And I'm going to leave it here, and we'll come back and fix it later. Probably when it's not snowing as much and it's a little nicer out, or pull it back in the garage. I don't really know what's up with it. Let me know if you guys have any idea what could be wrong from that sound. You should be able to hear it in the video. It was super, super loud. I don't really know what it was. You could feel it, and it's sped up with speed, so I'm thinking driveline. So it's kind of the next day. Jeep got pulled up here. It's all good. Still snowy, so I'm not really gonna look at it. Wrangler's getting started right now. Battery dies all the time in that. But once there's not as much snow on the ground, I have a chance to pull it back in the garage. We'll take it apart and look at what's up with it. Honestly, I have no idea what it could have been. It was super loud though, and it's definitely not a good sound for your Jeep to be making. So expect some videos on this thing in the future, diagnosing the issue and fixing the issue. Hopefully we didn't damage it too bad, but the Jeep did really well actually off-road. I'm thinking it's something front driveline wise. There's no power gun to the front because there's no four-wheel drive shaft, but it's sped up with speed. And once it's not snowing, we'll take a better look at it and figure everything out. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the support on the past videos. These are super fun to be making. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.